Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle and this is a Trying to Conceive Journey channel. For those who always come back, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support, even if it's a comment or wave, it's amazing. Thank you so much. And for those who are new, welcome, and don't forget to like and subscribe. You must be going through similar things that we all do. That's probably why you're watching this channel. And don't forget to go back and watch some other videos that we have in there as well. Today's topic, we are going over ovulation and IVF. So very quick background for those who are new. I'm almost 45, still trying to conceive for baby number 2. Holly is 2 years and 3 months old, and we've been trying since she was 6 months of age. That was from our obstetrician. Because we have poor egg quality, he was like, get right back on the horse and try again because you had so many losses last time. So we have had, you know, a ridiculous amount of miscarriage and biochemicals, and a twin pregnancy that ended up with a Caesar scar ectopic pregnancy. So that one there is a topic I need to talk about in another video, and also yeah, the multiple pregnancies and things like that. I've got so many videos I need to do. So today we'll start off with the ovulation. So today I'm on cycle day 14. Yesterday was cycle day 13, and normally I start testing like day 11, but I only had one ovulation test and I didn't want to use it. I did end up going into like our main town, which is like an hour away, and I did buy a box and yeah, brought it home and it was positive, and I'll show you that. And lucky I tested. So normally, like, even though I'm almost 45, I still have very regular periods. I ovulate in almost exactly the same time each month. It's normally I get a positive around between day 13 and 13, 14, 15, and then ovulate kind of day 15, 16, 17. So I have never ovulated any earlier, so I wasn't too concerned about not doing the ovulation test. So I will show you, just trying to have a look now. What the ovulation test was yesterday. I'm just having a look. So cycle day 13, I hope I got this around the right way. Hopefully it does. You can see that it was positive. And then today, just make sure it's the right way around again. Today is even more positive. So let me just see if I can, yep, there we go. So that was 11:30 this morning. It was still positive, and I'm just seeing if I've done any others. I think I did one at 6 p.m. and it wasn't as positive, so whether I've ovulated or I'm very close to it, I'm not sure. Hubby's home, thank goodness. He only just got home yesterday on my positive day, so it was very, very lucky. So I'm hoping that we, you know, have caught the egg, and I'm praying that it is a good egg. Yeah, so next step will be ovulations pregnancy test. So that I'll do another video if I can. Now just comment below. I can do a video, or even if I don't feel like I'm pregnant, I can still do a video. You know, most of you all know that I know if I'm pregnant or not, and I normally don't do a video if I don't feel it. So yeah, but if you want to see them anyway, just for progress, I'm happy to do them. Next topic is the IVF. So I talked about in my last video that I went and did an AMH level, and I did a follicle scan, which the sonographer said 5 on one side, 2 on the other, which I was a little bit worried because she was like saying, oh, you should have done this follicle scan between 3 and 5 of your period, like, and you've come in 4 days after ovulation. So I was a little bit worried that it was going to show the IVF specialist an incorrect number, like, yeah. Anyway, I was a little bit stressed about that. So obviously last month is the first month. We did the deed on the right day, ovulation test, the whole lot, and 0 I didn't even test. It did not fall pregnant at all, as almost every month I do, and I end up with a biochemical or lasts a week or two, which is still a biochemical. But yeah, last month absolutely nothing, and I think it's because of a thin lining. So when I had that ultrasound, it was 4 days past ovulation, and I only had a 6mm lining, and normally my lining is like 10 or 11 on cycle day 10 or 11, so it's too thin for implantation. So I said to my husband, as soon as I seen that it was only 6mm, I was like, well, I'm not going to fall pregnant, I guarantee. I'm not even going to get a positive pregnancy test. And then I kind of wonder, how long has my lining been thin? Because I've never had a thin lining before, and once I had the twins, everything since then, it's been like biochemicals and stuff every month. I haven't even been able to get to 5 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever. So I thought I'll take steps into seeing an acupuncturist, and I seen her yesterday, which is, I wanted to help with the lining, and you know, to give circulation or blood circulation throughout the body, and I did all that. So I'm starting up acupuncture again, and that did help last time. I'm not saying 100%, but I done that, and I went to this cryo place that has vitamin infusions, and I did vitamin infusions as well, and yeah, took a whole heap of vitamins, which I'll show you in a minute. But back to the IVF specialist, I went into there, and by God, she was negative Nancy, and I mean negative Nancy times a million. I did say to my husband, she's kind of been negative the whole time, like since Holly. Like, she was basically saying it was not impossible to have Holly, but she was like, you know, it's not gonna, it's, you know, may not even happen, blah blah blah. Not that we don't fit IVF, but she was like, didn't even want to go down that route. And then she was saying, you know, it only takes one good egg, just keep trying. So we did, and you know, eventually after 7 miscarriages we did. However, this time it was even like worse. She was like, you've got 0% chance, you know, because of your C-sections, heterotopic pregnancy, and a thin lining, you could die, the baby could die, both of you could die. It was just like that the whole way through. There was just like zero hope, you know. So it was really deflating for us today. Like, I went in, like my husband and I went in with, you know, like a head up, like we know she's going to be negative, that, you know, we'll both be on, you know, like we know where our headspace is, you know. So it was kind of like he had masks, because like it almost brought me to tears thinking about what my husband was thinking, because he's like adamant that, you know, he wants this sibling for Holly. And yeah, I feel like, you know, I've lost, you know, like I can't do that for him. However, she didn't say no to IVF. She did say that she will assess it and tell me yes or no. That yeah, she wanted to go off the AMH and the follicle scan. So yeah, obviously she then told us that there was only 4 on one side, 2 on the other, and I'd get about 1 to 5 eggs, and that the AMH level, like say in Australia, it's 2.8, and I think it's either, I'd have to look it up, I'll put it up on the screen, but in like say US and other countries it's on NG or something, and I think it's like 1.2, 1.4, something like that. And yeah, so it's not like the be and end all, like, you know, it's still an okay, it's not like under 1, so you know, there's still hope there. So she did talk about for us to go away and think about it over the weekend and come back and give her a decision, that if we do go down the IVF way, that, you know, I'll start the process, and if she sees that I'm not responding well, she probably will cancel. And if she thinks it's unsafe or whatever, I don't know what she means about that, but if she thinks it's not safe, she's going to cancel. And yeah, so because I said, well, what if we just try one? What if we just see how my like ovaries take to, you know, like stimulation. So, and that's, yeah, she's just saying I need to think with my heart and not my head, or think with both, and that yeah, as long as I don't do one and it's like she's saying nah, you're not responding, and then I don't keep trying, and then I get resentment and then get angry at her or whatever, and it's like, no, I mean, why would I get angry? She's telling us obviously the truth pretty hard. So I'm just like, well, just give us a chance. That's our problem. If we want to waste money, we will. Like, we'll try everything we can, like at home, to like the vitamins and things like that, and see the acupuncturist, and try and, you know, keep healthy and things like that. Yeah, so it's not that we don't want to do it, like we totally want to do it, and my husband's freaking out now because she was like, you're going to die, your baby's going to die, both are going to die, you know, like that's what's in his head now. So I'm not sure if you've ever been treated like that, but comment below. Like, I'm thinking I need to go to another fertility specialist that has got a little bit more bedside manner, because you can say those things without being so freaking harsh, like extremely harsh. Yeah, I just would love to know what other people are doing, if you're, you know, around my age. Yeah, so anyway, we walked out of there feeling pretty freaking deflated, but still positive, going, you know what, we don't need her. At the end of the day, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Not that we definitely won't do it, but we're just saying, if she cuts us off totally, you know, we've done this before, we've got this, you know. And if we don't, we don't. But we're just our last ditch effort. We're trying, like, you know, hello, try and be on our side just for a little bit. So anyway, I don't want to talk about negative Nancy anymore. My acupuncturist, amazing, absolutely amazing. She studies in like so many different, not so many different areas, but mainly fertility and Chinese medicine and things like that. So there's one Chinese medicine that I don't have on me. I don't think it's around me. I'll have to put up on the screen. I need to go to a different, it's like www.chinabooks.com.au, and there's a certain vitamin. I'll put it up here, and I think it's for like recurrent miscarriages and egg quality and things like that. So I have to buy that. It's the only thing I couldn't get, but the rest I got in the pharmacy, which is, you know, everyone's taking a Biconol, so I've got to take that. So these vitamins she highly recommended, with the starts with the egg book, which I'm sure I had it before, but I fell pregnant with Holly, so I actually never really read it. Iron, I'm very low with the iron. Oh, and saying all of this as well, she had this cool machine and you put your hands on it, and I don't know if it's like skin contact, it shows you all these different things like allergies, all sorts of stuff that could be wrong. So basically everything was kind of, you know, okay. She just said that you need to stay away from breads and sugar, and my body will react really good with ketogenic. Otherwise everything else looks pretty healthy. We've got this one here, which I don't even know if it's going to, that was there. This is all with starts with egg. So what I'm taking doesn't mean that you take it and it's going to work for you, okay? So that's vitamin E, of course vitamin C, melatonin, folate. They recommended 800 mcg or something like that. DHEA, which is very hard to get in Australia, hard to get overseas. Drops, I can't tell you what's in that. That is from the acupuncturist. It goes under my tongue twice a day, 10 drops. I don't know if it's to do with my lining or what it is, because we're trying to work on that. L-arginine. Let me tell you. Is it going to focus? It's trying to focus on my face, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Let me tell you about that. Tip 1. Don't buy this baby in a powder form. Absolutely disgusting. Like, you cannot. I have googled, I've tried to hide the taste. Can't do it. It's, oh my gosh, I'm already taking all these tablets, which, you know, girls, you take a billion tablets too, and aren't you tired of taking all these tablets? Like, you feel like you want to vomit, but we do it, you know, for a baby we do it. That powder, I don't think so. I'm gonna have to buy those, you know, there's empty capsules you can buy, and I think you can make it up yourself. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to. It's just so disgusting. So don't buy it in powder form, ask for it in a form of a tablet. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And this is another one. Let's see if it'll focus. If not, I'll put it on the screen. Look, it's still trying to get my face. I wonder. No. Okay. Hey, there we go. Did it. I did it. Ah. Okay, so there's that one. And I still take my omega-3s, which is fish oils, and that's apparently good for the endometrium lining. Apparently bone broth is good for the endometrium lining, and that L-arginine one is as well. That's why I'm trying to get it down. I tell you, it's hard. Anyway, so they are most of the vitamins I'm taking. It's crazy, but yes, I'm sure you guys take them too and know how I feel. So that we'll just keep going down the track that we're going down, and let's see how we go. I'll let you know what decision we make, probably in the next video when I do, you know, pregnancy tests or whatever. It's just been a crazy busy for me. One of my other big thing is stress. Stress is not home or anything like that, work. So I have just come back, I've been working, I've got 2 roles. I work for emergency services, so I do communications, but I also am a firefighter, and I have to do all these courses to keep up with the skills and training. I've got training nights and I go to work, and it's just, I'm tired, I'm so exhausted, and I've had to bring it down, one of my roles back to 50%. And I'm allowed to do that in government with Australia because, yeah, government allows you to. You can go on a parent plan or working plan, whatever it is, until they're in grade 1. And just at the moment, I've gone back to 50% of my shifts, but I've had all this training on the fire side. So I've just come back from vertical rescue. I've got war wounds, and now I've got to do 4 days from tomorrow on road crash rescue, and that is full on. It's physical, but they put me up in a hotel and everything like that, so I don't have to come home, drive home over an hour every single day, and because you've got to do exams the next day. It's pretty stressful. And I think that's the last, sorry, I've got one more, which is a Swiftwater one, and that'll be my last one for this year, and then I can just relax. I took the time off so I could be with Holly, concentrate on fertility, concentrate on just less stress and not having to run around. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone else is in the same boat too, but trying to eliminate stress is major, absolutely major. Is it cortisol or something? Is that what stress is? Yeah, you're trying to eliminate that and inflammation in your body. It's so important, so important. I cannot stress enough. So I think that may be it. I don't think I've got much else to say. Yeah, just obviously put your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm still watching your channels even when I'm busy. I am so sorry if I don't comment. I do need to get on there and comment at a couple of you. Some who I support, you know, I've supported for a long time, you know. I've watched their channels, they watch my channels. Yeah, and but I will get on there. Anyway, time to go to bed. I gotta go be up early. Bubba's asleep. You still haven't kind of met her. I need to get her on this video so that you can see her. I love her so much. She's so cute. She can do no wrong. And hopefully we can make another one of them. Okay, so this is now, I think it's 2 weeks later. I've got a lot to update you with. I think I showed you ovulation tests, and unfortunately I did not fall pregnant. I didn't take any tests. I didn't feel it, so I didn't take any, and I did get my period. In the meantime, I'd gone back to my IVF specialist and let her know that we were ready to start the round of IVF, even though she was a bit negative about it, which I've already explained. And because I'd started my period that day, it was a perfect alignment for them, and they put us on the very last IVF cycle for the year. So we're really excited but really nervous, and now it's a whole new journey, and yeah, we can't wait. So that's the exciting news, that we are about to go on our very first full IVF journey. We have been going to the fertility specialist and having monitored cycles and things like that, but we haven't actually done a full IVF treatment. So it's very expensive, but I think we can do one round. I'm not sure if we can do two. We'll just have to look at our finances. So I started the pill. So they put me on the pill, and then after that I go in and see them on the 18th of November, and we're just going to have a chat about payments and things like that, and I think all the consent forms, which is really cool. And then I was given by email all the documents that we needed to sign, plus a schedule here, which I'll go over with you for those who are interested. And so yeah, they told me to start the pill, and I need to take the pill up until a certain date, I think the 21st of November. And then the 25th I'd have scans and be given medication. And so the medications I'm being commencing is FSH injections, Gonal F, Purigen, Menopur, and it's called Elonva or something, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask questions about this on the 26th. So we're heading for treatment to obviously commence on the 26th, and then our retrieval will be the 8th of December, and the transfer is a fresh transfer, and that'll be on the 13th of December. So it's come about pretty quick, and we're excited because we didn't have to wait till next year. And yeah, so in the meantime, today I had acupuncture today, and I've explained to my acupuncture everything that's been going on. And we've already booked all our appointments right up to transfer day. So we're hoping we can get in some acupuncture prior to transfer to get, you know, my uterus prepared for the embryo, if that's what they call it, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is very new to us. So please make sure you comment if you have any tips for us. That'd be great. Other than that, yeah, at the moment we only have what our, I don't know what they call it, IVF stuff here on paper, and then we'll ask all our questions when we get there on the 18th. So we're very excited, and we'll see how we go. So wish us the best of luck, and I will update you as I go. I'm going to try and film now, like this is quite a big thing, and we'll try and film everything we do, even my acupuncture appointments, and crossing our fingers that it does work. And if it doesn't work, then we just have to reevaluate, either keep trying naturally. Now one thing, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last video, but I did ask the question to a different doctor. With the follicles, they'll be scanning my follicle sizes and how many follicles I have, and I'm going to ask the IVF doctor about when she triggers. So from what the research I found is that they have more success rate triggering eggs around 16 to 18 millimeters instead of 18 to 20 in older women, because they basically said by the time they get to 18 to 20 they're rotten, and they didn't have as much success as they do now triggering earlier. So whether that's a thing, it makes sense. It makes sense that yeah, as they mature, and if they get too mature, then yeah, they don't work. And literally all I've had is either chemicals or biochemicals, whatever you want to call it, since last year, just constant miscarriages. So I will ask her that, and whether that makes a difference. She might already have that in her head, so once I go through what she's looking at and what her plan of attack is, then I'll ask those questions if she doesn't give me those answers. So yeah, anyway, so that is it, I think, for this video. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you follow my journey. It's going to be a long one, I think. And best of luck to you all as well. I can't wait to update you. So see you soon.